Welcome back to NASCAR 15 Victory Edition, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to do race 10 of 36 at Talladega Superspeedway, the biggest track on the circuit for the running of the Geico 500. Last week at Richmond, I earned my second win of the year. Jeff Gordon earned his second win of the year, technically, in his final Sprint Cup series season start, or series career. Bleh. Jeff Gordon earned his second win in his final Sprint Cup Series season. His final win in his final two starts at Richmond. He's already won at Texas, won at Richmond. This season's going to be pretty interesting. Let's go to Talladega. Talladega is known for brutal racing, 3-4 wide, and oh yeah, the big one. Anybody who can stay out of the wreck that can take 15 to 20 cars at a time, they've really done something. So we got 38 laps today. Tire and fuel use times 1, flag rules, cautions only. Damage and failures are going to be on full. We are going to go straight to the race.
Just remember the fundamentals and give me a solid run.
Oh, no. I don't do previous eulogies very well, but here's Mike Joy and Darrell Walter with their eulogy, even though it's probably based from NASCAR The Game Inside Line, of Talladega.
Welcome to the world's fastest superspeedway, Talladega, Alabama. Fox Sports coverage of the Aaron's 499. You know, Mike, everybody complains about restricted plates on these cars at Daytona and Talladega. The cars may be restricted, but the racing isn't, Mike. It's going to be wild and crazy today. You better hang on to your helmet. Well, Darrell, will we see pack racing or the two-car tandem? I think you'll see a combination of both, but I think the guys that can break out at the end.
Jimmy Johnson's going to start in the pole. Dale Jr., the Pied Piper, is going to start second. Carl Edwards is going to start third. Matt Kenseth is going to start fourth. We just might after 38 laps, Mike Joy, knowing how we've had some unusual winners, to say the least, this season. Last time we were on a restricted plate race, David Gilliland won, but we've seen another first-time winner. Pace car is off. Field is in the hands of Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. We bring him down. Green flag into the air at Talladega. I almost said Texas. I almost said Texas instead of Talladega. You see the Kurt Busch is taking the lead going into 3, as it takes one full lap for these drivers to get up to these engines to get up to full speed down at this 2.66 mile speedway. Kyle Busch is taking the lead out of 4. We're going to probably fly by this pack because the AI tends to brake check right prior to the tri-oval. We're going to pass 9 cars, get under the 35 pole width. Oh, Newman. Ouch. First caution. JJ Yaley, Jeb Burton, and Ryan Newman get together. The relatively loud shot. I probably shouldn't have. Oh my goodness. Ty Dillon and Michael Lynette also got together. So already. Oh god. Yeah, I'm pitting. Because I have to pit because I'm dead after this caution. I'm gonna have to pit. This is gonna be a fun race. It's gonna be one of those races, isn't it? Good thing I'm not the only one that's pitting, because there's a pack of cars coming down pit road.
Standing by, the crew's on the wall.
Yeah, I'm repairing the car. Wow, our engine is orange. We have heavy damage from this first lap yellow. Well, lap 2 yellow.
Okay, guys, get ready.
Goes hooray for drunk AI, am I right? And an unskippable pit animation. Yay, unskippable pit animations. We come out of pit road. Martin Truex Jr. is going to lead the field down. Oh, we already a car DNF from that. Wow. Interesting. We started this race with 43. Now we got... Alright. I guess a car DNF from that.
Nice pit stop, right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, go get him, man. We're still one of the fastest cars out there.
What just happened?
He'll start at the tail of the field.
Second caution is out because JJ Yaley doesn't know how to drive. What in the heck just happened? JJ Yaley flew over the top of us and we couldn't even get to the green flag. Oh, shit. It's gonna be one of those races. Yeah. I believe JJ Yaley might have been the car that just drove right over the top of us and he was the car on his lid. He is nowhere to be found in this list. Alright. That actually kind of scared me a little bit when you think about it. So, hopefully we can get some green flag racing in here at Talladega. While JJ Yaley is one of the drivers that DNF'd, so far he's the only driver that DNF'd. Earnhardt Jr. leads the field down to the green flag. Oh, yeah. This just happened. JJ Yaley drove over the top of us, scaring the crap out of me in the process. So already in a action-filled race, to say the least, right now, as Michael Annett, he was one of the drivers involved in that wreck. Looks like Newman's going to brake check the middle lane. I had to duck way to the inside to avoid getting into a wreck with him. We go through the tri-oval. Truex Jr. leads this lap.
You got this. Nice work, man.
Look at that, just down the inside. Lane 3 wide, all the way through this. Whoa, Paul Menard's around. Caution is out. And crashing behind them. And I believe that... Oh, it's been a while since the caution came out, because basically the field exploded behind them. Paul Menard got loose, went out the track, and didn't even bother to hit the brakes. He gets Keselowski. Several other drivers try to take evasive action. Cole Witt basically drives into the side of Paul Menard. Well now, Truex Jr. and Casey Kane are going to lead the field down to this restart. JJ Yaley was the driver that retired from the race because he was the car that was upside down and caused the race's first 2 cautions. Green flag back into the air. Chase Elliott pulls way out of line. finally were able to get down to the bottom. As already we've had a rather interesting race, to say the least. Paul Menard spun and the AI basically just exploded. See if we get. They're shaking a lot, quite a bit, especially up front. We're going to come out of turn 4, out of the bottom lane with a lot of momentum. We're going to slide. Oh, God. Algar. Dude, get me up. Let me up, please. Well, we're going to slide to about 19th, 20th, 20th. Oh, God. 20th, as we were able to stop that outside lane. Kyle Busch is the leader at Talladega in the Geico 500. 4 wide, a lot of drivers. We got Casey Kane taking the lead in the 5. They're 4 wide for a moment, but they tuck back to 3 wide going into turn 3, as the field has successfully divided up into 2 packs. Michael McDowell in the 95 takes the lead. And again, a lot of momentum from the 24 coming to the bottom. Okay, Allmendinger, you can let us up. We got Gillen, who won the Daytona 500. He's in second. As the 4th caution is out, and it's a big one. A lot of drivers. We got Casey Kane, Justin Allgaier, Kurt and Kyle Busch are involved. Oh, wow, that's a good shot. And no others. Alright, so Michael McDowell is going to lead the field down after yet another restart. We've earned a NASCAR and Fox crank it up. So when we get to the line, here's a crank it up. Not sure what happened, but I think another car DNF from this wreck as well. Did another car DNF? Because normally if a car DNFs, the game just glitches thinking they're the leader and just shows our interval is like a lap behind. Example, Yaley was a few laps behind. Yaley's probably 10 laps behind at least. Michael McDowell leads going down the back. Here comes Jimmy Johnson pushing his teammate Jeff Gordon. Back ahead of this pack. Can he try to go to catch the front 7? We got Trevor Bayne and Dale Earnhardt Jr. 6 and 88 making a run, leaving Denny Hamlin. Oh God! Big crash, hard wreck in the tri-oval. Kenseth hits the pace car as numerous drivers pile in. Oh my goodness. That's going to take out a bunch right there. Numerous cars involved in this one. Yeah, I'm going to pit. It may not be halfway, but I'm going to pit. Because look at some of the damage to some of these cars. Our front end is, yeah, I'm going to repair it before I get too upset.
All 4 tires are worn and you need some gas. And I also think you use some more tape. We're ready for you, buddy.
We're going to add some grill tape up on the grill. Probably going to be a long pit stop, but who gives a damn. And we've already had some interesting wrecks. Interesting racing. We've had 5 cautions. A complete far cry from last week at Richmond where we had 2 yellows in the first half. We had a couple in the second half as well. It's going to be one of those races, isn't it? Anybody from Chase Elliott on back is pitted as the wreck actually eliminated a couple drivers from the race. AJ Allmendinger and Martin Truex Jr. to lead the field down.
Like I said, we got a real good car here. Just take care
Look
of it.
at some of the damage to the 7 of Regan Smith, the 2 of Keselowski, the 10 of Danica No, Danica doesn't have a whole lot of hood damage. Anyways, green flag back into the air. Truex leads the field down. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of green flag laps in.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Nice pass.
Just keep going on the bottom.
3 wide. 2 outside.
Basically, the whole field was involved in that last wreck.
Nicely done, man. He's coming to draft. All right.
The entire field was involved in that last wreck that caused the last caution and took a couple drivers out.
First is leading by 3 seconds.
Did not happen. Did not happen. That wreck, that near wreck did not happen. Here we go. So, it's going to be one of those races where it's going to be guys who, it's going to be survival of the fittest. You got guys like Paul Menard with heavy damage, Jeb Burton, Joey Logano. Hey, Joey Logano got damaged, so who cares? You got guys like Eric Almirola doesn't have a whole lot of damage. You got guys like Menard, Harvick, I think has got damage. Waltrip up into the wall. There's no caution. I think there might be a few cars. No drivers come down pit road this lap. There might be next lap with a group of guys that come down. Look at that. Danica Patrick up through the middle. She has an entire lane behind her. Allmendinger is going to brake check the inside lane abruptly. I'm going to get a huge burst of speed under the 42 of Larson. There might be some cars up front that are pitting as Matt Kenseth is the lead. David Gilliland's going to be pitting here.
You're doing it today.
I think Gilliland's going to pit. I think he's waving. No, he's going to stay on the track. Here comes Truex Jr. in the 78. Around he goes. Jr. is collected. And surprisingly, no others. 6th caution is out. I was trying to push him, but of course he was trying to drag the brake. Surprisingly, only a 2-car accident.
The safety crews are clear of the track. The road will be open this time.
Well, then we're almost halfway through this race. Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon are going to bring the field down for the restart. What the? Did Vickers get eliminated from this race for some reason? Just a case of we're going to be trimming the field till it goes down to like a handful, just like the real life spring Talladega race, I guess. And wow, look at the shadow of my car in the 20. There's so many polygons. And his car is shaking like a cocaine addict. As we're back to green. Hopefully we can get a good attempt at the NASCAR and Fox style. Crank it up. $21 laps to go. Here's a NASCAR and Fox. Crank it up.
Set him up. That's it. Clear right side. Car inside. Car inside at your door. Keep a good pace. You're doing great. Okay, 20 to go.
We have cleared our way to the front of the field. Matt Kenseth seems to be wanting to challenge us for the lead. He brings the 98 of Josh Wise, a.k.a. the Neiman Mobile, to the front with him. AJ Allmendier has got Justin Allgaier on the outside lane. We're going to cut to the middle and possibly see if we can get a push from the 10 of Danica. 27 Menard leaning up on us. As Josh Wise gets into the wall, caution flag is out. We have a crash. 7th time. Oh wow, just slowed up. Oh my goodness, Cole Witt, Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton, Reed Smith. There's definitely going to be some cars taken out after that one. Nope. We're going to restart on the inside. Only 4 drivers somehow have been taken out of this race from wrecks like that. So we got Jeff Gordon and Jamie McMurray on the front row for this restart. We're probably going to have at least a green white checkered or 2, knowing how brutally aggressive this race can get. Here we go. Green flag back into the air. Got a Ty Dillon with an aggressive shot up the middle. I think Edwards in the 19 is going to go with him. Allgaier trying to push the 24 car. Clear the 1 and McMurray. But McMurray pulls even because he's got a push from ex-Roush teammate Greg Biffle in the 16. Edwards right behind the 19. Here comes Carl Edwards in the 19. Look at that. This is definitely going to be the making of another wreck, knowing how aggressive these guys can get. Got McMurray looking to the outside. I think they want to make a move, but they just can't do it. McMurray gets hung out by Biffle. Biffle's going to bring the 51 of Allgaier, 14 of Stewart. As speaking of Biffle, he just spun around. Allgaier ended up into the inside wall. Oh, Allgaier up the racetrack. Biffle up the racetrack. With Tony Stewart not to our outside. We are going to restart inside lane this time. Stewart's going to be to our outside. Justin Allgaier, Ty Dillon are going to be in row 2. Ricky Stenhouse and Joey Logano are going to be in row 3. Carl Edwards and Martin Truex Jr. row 4. Danica and Paul Menard are going to round out our top 10. Here we go for the restart. 15 laps to go in the Geico 500. How does it turn out? Green flag back into the air. Here comes Ty Dillon in the 33 with a run on the outside. He's got the 22 Logano. Dillon to the inside of the 14 for the lead. He's clear. New leader at Talladega, the 33 of Ty Dillon. Allgaier, 51. Edwards in the 19. Now I'm basically getting freight train out to about 10th. As you see, the outside lane is literally stacked 1 line deep. Well, just entire line deep. As Justin Allgaier clears the pack. Here comes the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Edwards to the point with no help. The inside lane's got the 88 of Jr. Here we come, right through the middle. Oh, round they go. 9th time. Oh my God, big wreck. Numerous cars in it. Got guys like Harvick piling into the accident late. Well then. Who saw that coming? Eric Almirola slid up the track. Oh my goodness. Josh Wise, Casey Kane, Regan Smith, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch blindly drove into this wreck.
How's the racetrack look? You want to come in?
Hooray for yellow engines. And I'm probably going to be the only car that pits. Wait, there's guys up ahead coming down, so I'm lucky. I'm just going to repair the car.
Okay, let's make this work.
Repair it.
Hey, ready. Give me a fast stop here, guys.
Come on. Definitely been a brutal race. We've had 9 cautions so far at Talladega. The most cautions in history at Talladega. The Talladega race was 11 back in 2004. Jimmy Johnson basically anamorphically morphs through us like we were a ghost. Justin Allgaier going to lead them down for the restart. Here we go.
Nice job, boys. Great pit stop. Okay, let's get back in that rhythm. Let's go get these boys. They'll start the tail of the field.
We have 12 laps to go in the Geico 500. Green flag back into the air.
The leader is 6 seconds ahead.
And apparently, according to this game, Kurt Busch is in 42nd, 15 laps down.
Really good. Come on, man.
We're going to blow right by this field.
Outside.
Get Harvick loose a little bit.
High side. At your door, up top.
Here we go.
At your door.
See if we can get a run. Let's go. Let's get it, boys. It all started back on lap 2 with the wreck with Newman and Yaley. I think that wreck actually eliminated Yaley from the race. And now got another crash. Newman wrecking in turn 2 with another car. I think with Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick.
Clear up truck, are you clear? The road is now open. What do you want?
10 laps to go. Making our way down to the restart zone. Okay, let's take a moment. Look at the damage on the 4 car. Yet he is still running. Hooray for poor damage models.
First is leading by 3 seconds. Car outside.
Because if a car like Harvick is still running, but yet J.J. Yaley retires from the race after his lap 2 wreck, it shows how shitty the damage model is, isn't it? It just shows how bad it is, you know? If a guy like Yaley can hit the wall like he did on lap 2 and he fails to finish, yeah, you got a guy like Kevin Harvick with how destroyed his car is. Then you got a real... Oh, caution's out. Oh my God, big wreck. More wrecking up front. Keselowski and David Reagan started this one. Oh my goodness. And boom. I don't think there's going to be any guys with anybody retired from this race. So Paul Menard and Danica Patrick are going to be on the front row for the restart. Bobby Labonte and Joey Logano are in row 2. How do things turn out? Hey, Milo's Cup Series. Remember how I said Michael Annett wasn't a threat? Take a look now. Anyways, coming down to the restart zone. Green flag back into the air. Danica Patrick is leading. She is probably as best of a shot as anybody to win this race. Trevor Bayne off the track. He's going to be losing a lot of drafting time. Paul Menard to the lead. Here comes Gordon. Bobby Labonte trying to go up behind the 10 of Danica. Almost gets into the 22 of Logano. A little bit of contact there. Here comes Danica in the 10. She looks to the inside. Tries looking to the inside of the 32. Hangs him out to dry. Oh. No, yellow. Wreck did not happen. Anyways, Paul Menard pushed by Danica Patrick to the lead. Joey Logano comes to join the party despite having heavy nose damage. He's going to push. Here we go. Menard's going to probably brake check in the trial. Well, he does. However, Gordon goes to the lead at Talladega. Last time he won a race here was back in 2007 when he actually swept both the races that year. He won the spring race when the race ended under yellow and beer cans were flung at the 24 of Gordon. And he won the fall race with the last lap pass and help from Jimmy Johnson. Anyways, Paul Menard and Joey Logano are 1-2. 7 laps to go at Talladega. When we get out of the trial, there will be 6 to go. And here comes Joey Logano. Remember, back to the NASCAR inside line, the first race. And speaking of Logano, look who ends up into the wall. 12th caution. Anyways, we restart with 5 to go. We're going to restart in the inside lane.
Okay, be ready. Let's use that clean air ahead. Keep an eye on your mirrors. 10-4.
Okay, let's look at the... Okay, hold up. Before we go green here. Let's look at the damage on the 3 of Austin Dillon. The front end is smashed up, paint is scuffed off, the hood is crinkled. You can see inside that car, yet he's still running. But yet a guy like Vickers, who probably barely hit the wall hard, is retiring from the race. You got guys like David Reagan with a smashed up front end. You got guys like Cole Witt with a smashed up front end. You got Truex with some damage. Harvick's another prime example of a really bad damage model. Here we go. Anyways, let's not rant. Here we go. Green flag back into the air. It's going to be Paul Menard gets the run to the inside. On the outside, Danica's in the inside. Definitely not what Gordon wants to be stuck in the middle. Wants to win at a track he hasn't won at. Hanging on the 10 of Danica Patrick. And this means Jeff Gordon's going to be falling through the field pretty rapidly at this point. He has fallen all the way to 10th in this, with the top 11 basically breaking away from this pack. Paul Menard leads him on the outside lane. Junior tries to pull out. Thinks better of it. He gets up Oh, contact through the trial roll. Austin Dillon to the front at Talladega. The crowd roars. You know the free significance with success at Talladega when Austin Dillon got. Anyways, he's got Chase Elliott, another young driver, with him. Don't forget how many laps are left. 4 to go. Things are going to ramp up, to say the least. Intensity is going to get ramped up. 4 to go. Austin Dillon and Paul Menard, teammates, push to the lead. Menard looks low. Oh, wow, contact between Elliott and Menard, 25-27. As the round goes, Chase Elliott up the track. We're going to be going back for late sprints, pretty much. Round he went. Gassed it up the pack and probably ended up piling up a bunch of cars right there. Anyways, here we go. Austin Dillon is going to lead the field down for this restart. 2 laps left in scheduled distance. Austin Dillon, the same Austin Dillon with some heavy damage to his car, is going to lead this field down to a restart. This will be interesting. Here we go. Green flag back into the air. There for a 2-lap shootout at Talladega. Did I forget to mention that we have eclipsed the record for most yellows in a Talladega race? The spring race in 2004 at 11, we are at 13. Well, this is technically a video game, so this doesn't count. Austin Dillon, it clears the pack. Here comes the 24 of Gordon. He's going to push. Do they make it around to the white flag? Richard Childress Power helping, looking for help behind. As Dillon spins, we're going to overtime. Massive pile up. We got cars going all over the place. Let's go to photo mode for the 14th caution. And I believe the field's dead at this point. We've got David Reagan, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, Casey Mears, Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski. Yeah, we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. This round went 3. Boom! That's a violent shot when you think about it. Ends up into the pack. Oh, wow. Yep. Overtime. Casey Kane crawling on top of a bunch of cars.
I've got a cleanup truck and a vacuum truck out on the
Here we go.
cleaning it up.
Attempt number 1 in a green-white checkered. Jeff Gordon, 24. Ryan Blaney, 21. Out of the front row. 2 laps. It's going to be interesting. Guys like J.J. Yaley and Brian Vickers are 20 and 30 laps down. Vick is about to come. Here we go. If we can make it to the white flag, hopefully in one piece, this race is official no matter what. If we don't make it to the white flag and there's a wreck, you line them up, do it again. Up to 3 tries. Ryan Blaney going to the outside. He's got some help from the 98 of Josh Wise. Allmendinger, 47. Reagan, 34. On there into the bottom. 4 wide for the lead going into 3. Oh, now we got another wreck. Another. No. Oh, caution. Caution. Another crash. A lot of cars. We're going to overtime again. Ryan Blaney with a something along the lines of, gotta be kidding me, man. And on there ended up in the wall. Kenseth, Logano, McMurray. Oh my god, there's a car front flipping. I couldn't tell who that was. But basically, drivers blindly piled into this wreck. And when I say they blindly piled in, I mean they blindly flew into this wreck. Anyways, temp 2, Ryan Blaney in the 21, Josh Wise in the 98 are going to be on the front row.
That late caution means we're going green, white, checkers.
Overtime racing at Talladega. This will be interesting if we're able to get to 3. Remember, if we get to 3 attempts and there's a wreck, according to this game's logic, basically we just run it out.
One down low.
Ryan Blaney in the 21 didn't really get much of a start. Josh Wise is able to hold even with him going into 1. Question is, can Gordon get to the bottom? Basically, this pack is becoming a lot mildly spread out, actually.
Nice drafting right there, buddy. Stay tucked in. Got one working the bottom. Hold there.
Here comes wall trip.
The leader's a second ahead. Better move right there, man. Great save.
And we're going to blindly come up with pack and go to a 3rd overtime attempt. Last attempt.
We're going to have 2 more laps after this, buddy.
Oh, God, this will be a wreck.
Clear up truck, are you clear?
Well, then.
Buddy, you staying out.
The last attempt at a green-white checkered. Denny Hamlin is going to lead the field down with Stewart to his outside. Don't forget, there's Austin Dillon. A couple cautions ago, he was sideways in the corner. Here we go. Last attempt at a green-white checkered. Casey Kane was one of the cars that was in the wreck. There was a car that front flipped too. I couldn't tell who it was. Here we go.
Keep a good pace. You're doing good. Close side.
Last attempt at a green-white checkered.
2 seconds ahead.
There's a car literally coasting in turn 3 and 4 right now.
3 wide.
Hopefully we don't hit him and basically just jumbles up this race. Hopefully we don't get to the line and hit him. Blaney clears the field. Clears Hamlin.
Clear right.
Down the backstretch. The car that is slowing right now has made his way to the white flag. Has made his way around. He has completed his lap. Don't know if we should or we shouldn't worry about him. Ryan Blaney has the lead.
Got one working the top. At your door up top.
Here we go. Larson jams on the brakes. Last lap at Talladega. Denny Hamlin, 1 lap away from winning, from his first win of the year.
Keep it low. Keep it low. High side's clear. You're making it too loose, slamming it too hard. Take it easy. Right's clear.
Hamlin, can you get clear?
Stay up top, you're
Here
good right
comes Stewart crossing to the inside. Maybe Stewart can try to get a run. Or could it be anybody out of that top 8?
there. Inside. One inside.
Oh, now we got a wreck. Regan Smith is done. And maybe a few others.
That's 4 points for us. The car just retired.
As we come out of turn 4.
Check
we're going to be finishing somewhere in the 20s here after this last lap. And Ryan Blaney gets his second win of the year here at Talladega in the Geico 500. I end up finishing in the 17th position.
Front end of the pack. Good work.
Well then, let's look at the results and how brutal this race was. So Ryan Blaney has won today's race at Talladega. Josh Wise finishes second. Denny Hamlin third. Tony Stewart fourth. Trevor Bayne fifth. Greg Biffle sixth. Michael Waltrip seventh. Dale Jr. eighth. Kyle Larson ninth. And David Reagan 10th. See the drivers that... Wow, there's a host of drivers that have failed to finish. Clint Boyer, Brian Vickers, actually Case Kane did finish. Regan Smith, Ryan Newman, Cole Witt, Michael Annett, Kevin Harvick failed to finish this race. So this is interesting. Kind of a confusing little running order here. Yeah. Let's take a look at the race replay to see who flipped in that one of those wrecks. And by flipped, I mean front flipped. Didn't think the wreck with Yaley was that bad. Anyways, how in the... Look at this. J.J. Yaley basically committed suicide in this wreck by driving over top of us and Josh Wise. And up on his roof. And he basically slid on his side. Yeah, he's done. So that was Yaley causing that wreck. Definitely been one of those kinds of races, isn't it? Just wreck after wreck after wreck. It's been the majority of the races this season. Probably the only exception of this statistic was Richmond, where we had 4 cautions the entire race. So this is confusing. You got guys like Kevin Harvick and Michael Annett who failed to finish, apparently. Wow, look at that. The field exploded in this yellow. As I came off. That's how Vickers wrecked. And oh my god. Basically, everyone forgot how to drive. I'm going to count how many are in this wreck. There's 2 cars in this one. Yet Josh Wise still managed to finish second. Kansas down pit road, so we'll count him. That's 3. 4, 5. You got Stenhouse, or Eric that's Stenhouse heading toward the pit wall. Casey Kane in the grass, probably heading to do this, hit the same wall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh god, there's 11. There's Ryan Blaney. And then 21. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cars in this wreck. And that one. There's this wreck right here that basically could have taken out the majority of the field. And I think it almost did. Wait, who is that flipping? Hold up. Oh, there's a car up in the air right there. Just floating haphazardly. I cannot tell who it is, but, Lord. Good lord. Oh, wow, that's Cole Witt in the 35, up in the air on top of the 22 of Logano in this wreck. Nope. This the one? There's Logano, his wreck. See if a car popped up in this one. Wonder if, yeah, there was a car that probably got airborne from where I remember. I have no idea who, but I kind of can't tell. Numerous cars involved. You got Logano, you got, wow, this has been quite a brutal race. Casey Kane, there it is. Casey Kane was the car that was airborne, and I think he was the car that flipped. Oh, wait, that wasn't the one. No, that was McDowell. It was this wreck with McMurray that he flipped. That there was a car that flipped like that. Interesting. No, oh no, that was Reagan. Reagan, the 34 car. Literally up in the air, flying in this wreck. Random cars that abruptly flamed out. Now let's see how this wreck started. Got loose. Yeah, a little morbid to cover a wreck like this in depth. Don't you think? And then there's Stenhouse sitting. Boom! Oh, wow, yep. Yep. That's probably where all the cars. That's why probably where all the cars retired in that one. You got. I see Cole Witt in the 35 with damage. You got Mears in the 13 with. Oh, no, that's Harvick in the 4 who's got some heavy damage. It was because Stenhouse, when he spun, was sitting in the line of all those cars. And you got Ryan Newman in the 31. Wreck-wise, this was probably one of the better races of the year. Probably not as good. Not as good as. If this was an ARCA race, this would probably be considered racing. Well then. Quite an interesting race. Look at the points. Well then, I'm still the points leader somehow. Ryan Blaney has earned his second win of the year. So you got guys like Stewart, Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Jay McMurray, Carl Edwards, Harvick, Jr., Biffle, Larson, Allmendinger, Logano, and Johnson, who still have not won. So the next race is going to be at Kansas for race 11. The 36 for the SpongeBob SquarePants 400. I guarantee I'll be making many SpongeBob references in this race. If you guys like today's video, why not click the like button, drop a couple comments. Also, click that subscribe button if you want. Only takes half a second of your time. Above all, hope you guys have a good day. Christmas is near. You're going to probably see the last few videos of the year. Probably be more towards, probably maybe a few videos on Christmas Eve. Probably one, maybe. And there's going to be one New Year's Eve as well, which is the little special present I have for you guys. Have a good day.